flaws, we know timely access to care, one of the
Absolutely.
flaws, and something that everybody's working on very seriously. What do you do at Nurse Next Door? Who do you hire? How does it work?
Well, whenever we hire people, we always look at our core values, and the other thing we look at as well is, basically based on our previous experience and the scary situations that we're put in when we're first trying to hire people, we always ask ourselves the question: would we feel comfortable putting this person in our home unsupervised? And if we can't answer yes to that question, that person doesn't become part of the Nurse Next Door family. And so it makes our lives really simple. Basically, we feel very comfortable with the people that we put in. We have 4 core values that we believe in, and basically those are the rules of our entire organization. They're non-negotiable, and a couple of them are wow customer service and admire people. And as long as our people provide excellent customer service and they admire everyone, not just the client, but the family members, their team members,
Right.
everyone that they...
Willing to go the extra mile.
Absolutely.
Independent living support, obviously. Actual nursing care, nurse
Absolutely.
type care.
We really do anything to keep the senior happy and healthy and in their home. So many of our clients are lonely. They've lost their spouse, and so they're isolated. So we might just be a companion to that senior, where we might take them to the opera, we might take them for walks, we might play the piano with them. So we actually provide some pretty simple services.
Read the New York Times.
Do the crossword puzzle.
Do the crossword puzzle.
Very important.
Very important, because a friend of mine had macular degeneration. She had the brightest mind,
Yes.
great bright mind, aging, couldn't see a thing, and it made her crazy.
Yeah.
So, the books on tape are one thing and all of that, but she's hungry for the news and loved reading the New York Times every day. So if somebody would read the New York Times to her, it was great.
Really
It would be great.
Yeah, keep the mind stimulated. That's and so we do nursing care as well. We do a lot of end-of-life care. So when a senior chooses palliative care, so when a senior chooses to, or not even a senior, we do have a lot of clients that have cancer, and they choose to stay in their home. They want to be in their home. It's their comfort. It's peaceful. They can have all of their family in their home, and we do a lot of.
So the client can be 5 months old or 95. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Majority of our clients are seniors.
I'm sure.
But
Whatever age
absolutely
that
it's-
is.
I mean, my dad had cancer and died of cancer, and this is when the business truly turned into a passion for me. We just out of the blue got a call one day, and my dad had 2 months to live. I had stomach cancer, and so myself, my sister, and my mom, who is a retired nurse, went to my dad, and we cared for him 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. He was 62, and it was an amazing experience, because after a month of doing that, emotionally, psychologically, physically, we were drained. We were burnt out.
I understand. And it was amazing for him.
It was amazing
to
for
be
him.
able to go over with your family around you, cared for, and as you know, anybody who's been through that will never forget those moments.
Absolutely.
You just never forget. Paul McCartney last night was talking on television about Linda and the last moments and what that was about, and it was really more about George Harrison. He said, "No, we're not the kind of blokes who hold hands," and we never were. But in the end, go there.
That's right.
For sure. So, how do you work out the cost and all of that? What is price structure?
There's sort of a myth out there that our service is really for the rich. But quite contrary to that, it's our clients are very average Canadians. It turns out that home health care really falls outside of Canada's Health Act. And so there really isn't a lot of home health care that's funded by the government.
So it's private sector.
It's private sector.
It's not covered.
Not covered.
But you get to stay in your home.
That's right. And so when you're a senior, you're sort of faced with a choice when, you're unable to get yourself into the bathtub. You sort of have that decision point where, okay, now the system, I probably have to go into a nursing home. And so for those seniors who don't want to go into a nursing home and want to remain independent in their own homes, they can then choose to say, I want to have some help. Now our help can be as cheap as $40 a week.
Really?
It doesn't have to be that expensive.
$40 a week, I like that. And, well, as you know, when you're alone, and one of the fears we have at any age, living alone, I'll drop in the shower. I won't die in the shower, be drop, and no one will know for days.
Absolutely.
That kind of thing. So you feel safer if somebody checks on you, is around, a companion, but you can go all the way to palliative care, right?
That's right. And, one of the benefits that a lot of our clients find is, before they found out about our services, they would actually take care of their kids. They would drive across town. They'd provide, some support for their parents, come back home, and they would spend 5 or 6 or 7 hours doing this ritual every single day.
Right.
Now we can come in for $40, and you basically buy someone 7 or 8 hours for $40. It's pretty incredible.
It's a great gift.
Absolutely.
I mean, even if somebody takes you to get your pedicure, like whatever makes your day.
Getting for a woman, getting your hair done outside of your home is just a wonderful thing, and so we do a lot of that. We'll escort one of our clients to the hairdresser for a day.
Exactly. So
That's
the staff you hire doesn't necessarily have to be medically qualified, because it depends on what job needs to be done. If you can read out loud
Absolutely.
and drive a car,
Yes.
and you're loving and caring.
And you're loving and caring and passionate about helping people. It's really what it's all about, and it's
How much fun are you franchising?
We absolutely are, yeah.
Have you franchised yet?
we have when we started the business, we had that vision to expand across the country, and we realized we'd probably franchise one day, and we launched our system actually in the spring. We launched 3 locations: Kamloops, Burnaby, and New Westminster. And we're launching a number of other locations in the fall across British
So
Columbia.
you're going to be rich anyway. I just knew it.
It's not about the
And
money.
it's not about the money. It's true. Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Nice to
much.
meet you, for
as
sure.
well.
Nurse next door. And coming up, one of Canada's cheeriest and best cooks. He's not a nurse, but he's a chef. Gary Steele is busy in the Shaw kitchen preparing his version of kebab and slaw. Some new dishes to tart up your summer picnic.